Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, we made it here to the Ether Mine, and more specifically to the central pit of the Ether Mine. This time, we are going to be heading to the bottom to try and help Juju and Atharon, and the easiest way to do that is obviously this. Well, not that, exactly, but well, it's this. It's this. This is the easiest way to get down there. We're already almost there. Halfway there. We're nearly there. And there it is.
I can't go on.
I remember for the longest time, I thought there was probably a glitch somewhere in this game that would allow you to get down there and trigger the cutscene. But then I realized, no, the game would probably kill you before you can actually activate the cutscene. Unfortunately. I think that would be a really cool speedrun trick to actually get through the Ether Mine, because the Ether Mine is so boring and I don't like being here. There are a lot of Mechon down here, and that is it. That is the dungeon. It's just a big rush of Mechon that you have to defeat. There's ether crystals all over the place, which is actually really nice, because I've already talked about in the last episode, I want to get more ether crystals, I want more gems, I want to be able to play the game more, well. But yeah, that just means there's a lot of battles down here for me to cut out. Charlotte actually has a break art now. She has Metal Blast, which inflicts break. We got another Journey Diadem and a Jaguar Lancer. I didn't even know the Journey Diadem exists, and now I have two of them. I might give one to Shulk. The Ether Up 3 for Shulk isn't bad, and we'd only be getting rid of a Strength 1. I think I'll do it, because that's a big increase in defense and ether defense too. Sure, why not? I did also switch everybody back to their default looks. Obviously not their default oh my god. I tried to save it, but there was no chance. Can I land on the blade at least to look cool? Nope. Pretty sure I just died in almost the exact same spot as I did at the beginning of the episode. Well, from the fact that we got only normal treasure chests, I can guarantee that we didn't get another Journey Diadem, but that wasn't that bad. It had the annoying enemy surprised you music playing the entire time, which sucked, but other than that, and that was pretty easy. So these blades, if they hit you, do not do damage, but they will push you. You could probably get in like such a weird position that they could kill you by crushing you against a like part of the floor that's like weird. The blades aren't really that much of an inconvenience at most points. We'll be seeing them be an inconvenience at some point in this episode, I guarantee it, but for now they aren't, which is good. I'll cut out this battle because it's another generic Mechon battle. Oh, of course there's another one down here too. Just where I was planning to go to escape the blade. We're nearly to level 20 from all the Mechon we've had to fight down here. Which is saying something, because we came in here at like level 15, maybe 17, but either way, that's still 3 levels gained so far, and we aren't even... Well, we are halfway through the dungeon. I'll say halfway, that sounds fair. This dungeon is where I probably had the most trouble in my first playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles. This is where... Because keep in mind, my first time playing through this game was the 3DS version, which... It was kind of a launch title. It was one of the big selling points for the new Nintendo 3DS, is this thing can run Xenoblade Chronicles. And yeah, that was a pretty good selling point. That was the first time I played the game, and so I used Miiverse a lot. I was pretty big on Miiverse. I was big on Miiverse in the way that I enjoyed using it. I wasn't big on Miiverse in the way that I had a follower, like any followers. In fact, I think my final follower count was 0. But I posted on Miiverse a lot, and I got a lot of help from the community for Xenoblade on Miiverse. And this is definitely where I needed the most community-based help. Because this is where I had by far the roughest time. The map in the original Xenoblade was not as helpful. It did not path out the route you needed to take to get through any dungeons, and yeah, it was just rough. I had to get help for battles, I had to get help for exploration. I was pretty dumb when I first played the game. I'm still dumb, but I feel like I could play through this game without help from Miiverse now, since Miiverse doesn't exist anymore. This one dropped another golden chest. Spit Cluster, Brain Rifle. Brain Rifle is another one of my favorite weapon names. It's very funny. We already had a Spit Cluster, and I'm probably not going to replace it with a Brain Rifle. Didn't get another Journey Diadem or whatever it was called, so what's the point? The Journey Diadem is my only claim to fame in Xenoblade Chronicles. Shulk thought that was funny. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that big old grin on his face. Central Pit level 2. Looks like we have to head down this way. We could probably survive this. We did. We avoided that fight and we only took 1,000 damage as a result. Which would sound like a lot in basically any other RPG. This is one of the only RPG series I know of that lets health go over like 500 at the most. This game's maximum health is 9,999, and it's probably more of a stylistic choice because, like, attacks deal a lot of damage as a result of this, but I don't know. We're probably going to end up having to fight all these anyway, so I'm just going to start it right now. Yeah, so again, I'm probably going to be cutting out battles unless I have a topic I want to talk about, and the battle would just be a convenient backdrop. And right now I don't really have anything I want to talk about. There's not a lot to say about the Ether Mine. We got through that pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Oh great, we have even more over here. Do you see what I mean? This place is interesting visually, and so much of it is just fighting Mechon. And fighting Mechon, it gets old quick. Especially since we've already done so much of it. It's lost the aspect of fun because we know how to beat them now. We have the Monado on our main character now, so we don't have to go long distances without it while dealing with Mechon, and it's just lost a lot of its charm fighting Mechon. I entered a chain attack just so I could use Monado Buster. That's funny. I should do that more often. I actually shouldn't because it's wasting both the party gauge and the talent art gauge. And the talent art gauge isn't a huge deal. We can easily get that back up. Oh my god, even more. We grew to level 21 in the middle of that fight, so the vision tag went from yellow to bronze. That fight wasn't very hard. We just got a Lieutenant Pike, which sounds like Ryan just accidentally got a promotion in the Defense Force. So I'm happy for Ryan. Okay, yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Just jump down onto this elevator. I don't know if we're supposed to be going down or up on this. It looks like we're supposed to be going up, so we gotta deal with this. We can probably deal with this on the ride up. Oh, we just didn't even need to use the elevator, we just had to get across it. Okay, we'll leave that chest, because it's not going to be a gold one. Also, it looks like the enemy just lost interest. That's the two ready... What? Where is this vision? That's not the Ether Mine. I need to check something real quick. The Ether Mine is its own area. Where was he in that vision? I'm just gonna go ahead and complete whatever sections of the Collectopedia we have everything for. Just to get what things we can. We got an Ether up 2 from Colony 9. That's actually really good. Just from the parts category. Alright. This elevator is the one that we actually need. This is another thing I don't like about the Ether Mine. Waiting for elevators. It's bad enough having to do this in real life. These elevators are weird. You'll take a lot more fall damage than you probably should if you use them. If we jump while we're on them, gravity follows the elevator, which is weird, and I don't like it. I don't like the physics of these elevators at all. We jump off here. No fall damage. Okay, I thought we were going to take a ridiculous amount of fall damage, but we didn't. Just fine by me. That would only apply if we were jumping onto the elevator from above, I guess. If we head over there, it's probably just more ether crystals. And we have another M82, which we can easily avoid. We can't easily avoid these ones. Never mind, we easily avoided them. Well, I think I'm overestimating the enemy here. I want to get those crystals, so I will fight these ones. That was pretty easy. They toppled Charla at one point. Doesn't seem like that takes a lot of effort, though. 3 large electric crystals, not bad. And then there's another deposit down here, which also probably has Mechon. Yep. 3 of them this time. That's fine. From that first Mechon, we got a golden chest. Bloody Roar. Okay, that just sounds cool. I have to see what that is. HP Steel 3. A weapon of insanity that has claimed many lives over the years. The Lieutenant Pike is really good. But the Bloody Roar is really funny, and that effect seems cool. Like, it's probably not a very good effect, like, overall, but it seems cool. That was 2 Mechon kills in one day for Charla. It's a big day for her. Get some wind crystals. 3 of them. I'm getting 3 from a lot of these. That's not bad. Usually we get 1 or 2, so I am not complaining. Personnel lift 3. It's nothing personnel, kid. That would absolutely be the title of this episode if there weren't more important things that were going to happen. We are getting very close now, I think. I don't know, it doesn't give you a distance to your target in this game like it does in Xenoblade 2. But we can easily see a distance if we just look down. Yup, we're really close. In fact, we're coming towards the end, I think. So that's good. In this part, we have to actually ride on the blades. These blades have very similar physics to the elevators, so they carry gravity along with them. And I just don't like this. I wish it controlled... Like, I wish the physics were normal. Like in a normal video game. Like, you jump, you have to go with the elevator or else you'll fall. Instead of, you jump, you go with the elevator. Charlotte, are you doing okay there? I don't think she is. I think she could use some help. As soon as you're over here, that will fall, as well as a Mechon. With a cool looking needle arm. You have to beat it to proceed. I failed the button prompt somehow. I'm going to use Shadow Eye right away. I do not want this thing aggroed onto Schult. It does have a yellow portrait, so the things are still gradually getting a bit stronger as we go lower and lower. But you may remember the mysterious face when we fought it before was only 24. It was only level 24. So we're already catching up to it pretty easily. Wait, is Ryan... Why didn't Ryan get a turn? What? I'm so confused as to why Ryan did not just get an attack in that chain attack. I thought maybe he was dazed because, like, the game goes ever slightly so far off my TV when I'm recording because the resolution of my TV is different from the resolution of the capture card, so I can't entirely see like the symbols for when an ally has break or topple or daze. But Rhine didn't have any of them because I looked over at the preview for the capture. I don't know why Rhine didn't just get an attack in that. That's weird. I have only one little thing left to do. I just have to get over there. If you could hurry up, please, Blade. There we go, and with its weird gravity. I hate this. I hate it. I do not like this. I don't know why these physics bother me so much, but they really do. They do more than they should. There's a lot of absurd physics things in the Xenoblade games, but this is the only one that actually bothers me. But now we have two of them. It's the same fight, so I'll cut it out, but yeah. I have a feeling that casual mode also makes it so Affinity goes up much faster, because Shulk and Rhine got to Affinity level 3 in this fight, and usually the way I play this game, they don't even get to level 2 by this point. So, yeah, Affinity is definitely affected by casual mode, and that is actually a very good thing, because if you're not doing side quests, Affinity will not be going up a lot, in normal mode at least. There's the lift over here. That should lead us to the very bottom, though. Let's save Juju.
No. They're gone. So whose blood is... Oh no.
Ah, here at last! I've been getting hungry!
Shulk! Isn't that? It's him, all right. He's the one who took Juju.
Juju and the others. Tell me where they are!
You want the brat? Well, he's right here!
Juju!
He's still alive, but don't think he will be for long. As for the others, well, I just couldn't help myself. I ate them all up! Welcome to our banquet hall. Tonight, the main course will be you! And if I've still got room, the brat will make a tasty dessert!
Murderer!
I'm Xord, your host tonight.
Xord? So you have a name?
That's what they all say. Can't say that I remember it myself.
What's he talking about?
Oh yes, it's good to see fresh meat on the table. These colony folk just didn't fill me up.
Gado. The others.
Come on, boys! Dinner's ready!
I swear I won't stop until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
me. Right, Sharla. We are Homs. And we won't just stand here, waiting to be eaten.
Monado, do you think that thing can get me?
How about this?
I'm not Metal Face. You'll have to try harder!
It's the same as before. The Monado's useless against this guy.
Obviously, it's just going to give us the same tutorial that we had during the Metal Face boss fight. By getting added effects, the party gauge will go up more, and we can only topple this guy during a chain attack, which is the only way we can do damage to him. So we want to get as many added effects off as we can. The reason these Mechons spawn is because this is a good way of getting your party gauge built up, because defeating enemies also builds up the party gauge. I'm going to go ahead and use Monado Enchant so they can actually do anything to these Mechon, because I don't want to waste Wild Down. I don't know why I said that. We can't even topple Zord outside of a chain attack. But once you have your party gauge built up and you have a chain attack, I recommend just targeting Zord right away. It's good to have a boss fight where I can actually talk about... Oh my god, Ryan is toppled! Holy shit, that was a mistake. Also, Zord says, "Feels like a fly bit me!" every time you attack him, and it sounds funny because of the filter they put over his voice. Anyway... That song is Engage the Enemy. And I would also like to talk about the fact that this soundtrack was almost entirely remastered for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. They're all aggroed onto Sharla. This is such a garbage situation. We could very well lose this fight right now. In casual mode. But a lot of the soundtrack was remastered for Definitive Edition, and I genuinely feel like most of these remasters are better versions of the original songs. Engage the Enemy was one I actually wasn't super fond of initially. I thought that, like, the new vocals in the song, I used to think were really overdoing it. But I kind of prefer it this way now. It really adds to a lot of the drama in the scenes that Engage the Enemy plays in, because in every chapter other than Chapter 1, Engage the Enemy plays at least one time. So just look out for the scenes where it does play and, like, really think about how the added drama, like, affects the scene. Zord Impact. That's just overkill. She's only on 200 HP, buddy. Okay. Okay, we can target him, do a chain attack. Okay. And then you can break visions by toppling the enemy. Well, you can't break them, but you can delay them by quite a lot. I'm gonna have her do Heal Blast on herself. That way it won't kill. And then do this, and then Monado's Speed. Or not, okay. Monado's Speed on Sharla. There we go. That was a lot of steps to do something very simple. And now we have another chain attack. We've kind of brought this fight back. It's not a huge... like, we're not at a huge disadvantage anymore. I'm surprised we almost lost in casual mode.
No! We'll never get to Juju at this rate. I've got to think of something. Huh?
Hey, where did you come from?
You feeling hungry, huh? Chew on this, scrap for brains. Boy, now's your chance. Save Juju. Atharon, don't do it. Hurry up! At this rate, even if we save Juju, Atharon's gonna be...
You see a vision you don't like? We'll change the future together. Got it?
Change. The future. Yes. That's it. Right! You grab Juju!
Shulk! What are you doing?
Oh man, you think you can stop me?
No, I don't. But I can do this. Let's see if that Mechon body of yours can withstand an ether river!
Juju! Wake up!
Shala! Leave the rest to us. Hang in there, you old fool!
Fall, you damn machine!
Atharon!
Hold on!
Shulk!
What a shot!
Boy,
We can change our destinies. Atharon, you won't die here. Not today.
You cannot defeat me!
Get out of there! Quick! It's giving way!
He's gonna...
it won't be long now, my friends. But not before. Gado! This is for you. This is for the people of Colony 6.
But this isn't supposed to happen. Atharon!
Gado, I'll see you before long.
That was close. You wanna hurry up? My arm's about ready to drop off.
Thank you.
Save the thanks for Shulk and his vision. As soon as I saw an ether river, I knew this had to be the place.